So, and as being that you were a former physique competitor, and I love to ask any of the physique guests that we have on because obviously the division has changed so much from when it first got started, when they got rid of women's bodybuilding and they moved it to physique. But as someone who competed in it for such a long period of time, what would you say are probably some of the biggest changes that was made in the division? And a lot of people say now that it's basically becoming, women's bodybuilding again. Do you see that happening? And do you think that that's a positive, or what is your opinion on that?
Yeah, I thought it was really ironic because in Chicago, I thought, okay, there's women's bodybuilding here, so it's going to be in my favor because there's going to be more of a discrepancy. So I thought, okay, it's going to be, more clear cut because some shows that don't have it, you can't, the line is a little blurry. So it wasn't that, it wasn't that I was trying to cop out, or it wasn't, that, oh man, I'm not good anymore or whatever. Like, because some people were kind of like, well, just it goes with the times, and you just gotta, that's bodybuilding. It's self improvement, self improvement. But for me, I liked what I looked like. So I was just like, well, no, like, I'm not trying, like, in my mind, honestly, when I placed like 12th or 15th or whatever I placed, I was like, you know what? The worse the better at the show. If this is a spectrum of like where I fit, I'm like, okay, I hope the dead last place will be even more confirmation to, switch to a different division. So I mean, I don't know. There's been such a surge of bodybuilding resurge with females. I thought that it was going to be different. I really did. But I don't know. I think it's just going to be kind of like everything that gets bigger, 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 and then they say they're going to scale down, but then they finally like really do throw down the hammer. And I think it'll probably get back to awarding more petite people like myself. I do. When that happens, I might go back, or even if for myself, where I'm in a better, spot, a better starting point physically. I know it's important to pick a division, but still, I lost so much muscle and everything this season that I don't know. I mean, maybe by me not having to sacrifice so much to get so much leaner, because I'm gonna stay leaner year round, and a better off season and just a better mentality. I mean, maybe I will be able to stand with women's physique. I haven't really. I'm like 99% sure that I'm going to do figure, but I'm just going to do what my body does. I'm not going to try, I always tell people that as, people that try, there is no like, do this plan for bikini, do this plan for figure, do this plan for physique, bodybuilding. There are different things that you would be doing, yes, but by far and large, your body, you don't let the category pick you, like you let your body pick the category. So, and just for right now, where it's at, I think that that's where my body fits in. A lot of people were like, well, just do what you love, do what I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just like, I love winning. So I just want to do whatever I'm best in, because you're still doing the same thing. You're just on your show day, you're presenting in a different pose and different, footwear. So it's not really like when people say do what you love. And then all honesty, I mean, I know that people like my routines and stuff, but I hated doing that. Like that was the one thing, like when I got out of, I killed myself for fitness. And then after that, I'm just like, oh, like, bye. Because I mean, not that I was doing any hard routines or anything, but it's exhausting. It's exhausting to just even walk, and then to do performance. And then I kind of felt like, well, I'll throw in this. Like my routines kept getting like more and more watered down every time. And then when they were like, no more flips, no more gymnastics, I was like, yes, because I would feel like, well, I would be tempted, like, well, try this, put this in there. But I mean, I never I put off my routine till like the very last minute. Like I'm talking like even sometimes like before the morning and night show. And like I would just kind of regurgitate and I would pick out a song, but it was just not, I wasn't into it. So like, yeah, I mean, I I think in a non-dieted, depleted, worn out states, I would be more, I would like to put more into my routine and practice it because I loved, dance and gymnastics and all that before. But given the physical condition, it's like, and all that you have to do, it's like the last thing that I want to do. So, I do kind of miss that a little bit, but I think honestly, it was kind of like, oh, well, this is cool because in figure you have your intro. So it was kind of like I can make that my routine. That's the portion that I can make more me, and I'm still kind of figuring that out. So for me, that's enough because I was always in favor of not doing the routine at night. Like, let's just skip that part. And so, and it's a risk, it's a risk to get hurt. It's an opportunity to get hurt doing something silly that doesn't even matter. That's not judged. I mean, when I was in fitness, it was judged. It was a big deal. So yeah.
Yeah,